I want to talk to you about some steps Scrum teams can follow to shift from a feeling of being helpless victims, commanded and controlled by management, to high-performing, self-organizing teams. So let me take you back in time. I was attending a Scrum.org, a professional Scrum Master training that was conducted by Schreiber. And there are so many statements that Ken made in those 2 days that are burned in my mind and guide me every single day as I help clients on the path to agility. In his vision, he doesn't want development team members or Scrum team members to be dumb order takers. He wants development team members to be trusted advisors, trusted technology partners. Contrast that with the experience of many Scrum teams, many dev team members. The dev team members feel that they are just taking orders from a product owner. Now, product owners become almost like a project manager. Or sometimes the product owner feels, I'm nothing but a glorified project manager. There are powerful people in business. They just tell me, hey, product owner, I don't give a shit what you're called. Here are all the features I want. Here's the deadline. I've already sold it to the client. Now just go and make it happen. Chop, chop. So now the product owner gets demoralized by saying, look, Ravi, you are telling me to be an entrepreneurial mini CEO, but my organization still treats me as a glorified order taker. They start feeling like helpless victims. So what do we do? What do we do about it? The first step that you need to take if you want to shift away from helpless victims to empowered self-organizing teams is to understand what do stakeholders want. Understand the why of the business. If you are a publicly traded company, look at the most recent investor deck that your company has shared. Understand what investors care about. If you have competitors, look at the competitors' investor decks. Get a feeling for the competitive landscape and the market. Because if you want to stop being treated like an order taker, stop behaving like an order taker. Understand the why. Now that you understand the why do we exist as a company? Why do our customers come to us? Why do investors come to us? What do the board of directors define success as? What do the C-suite define success as? What does business define success as? Now, if you feel that someone is giving you an order and you have a better approach, you feel that you can use self-organization to achieve a better outcome, you can now apply the knowledge that you have about the why of the company, the competitive landscape, and what the customers are looking for. You can use that to propose a better way. And you can say to your powerful stakeholder, I understand what you would prefer we do. However, here are some unintended consequences. And based on the most recent investor deck or the investor deck of our competitors or maybe an industry report, I would like to suggest another approach that might help us get more of what we want and less of what we don't want. Would it be okay if I shared it with you? You can say, look, maybe it's not your way, it's not my way. Maybe there's a third way. Could we collaborate and agree on a mutually agreeable approach? Sometimes you cannot agree. You could make a suggestion to say, could we try a short controlled experiment and then use these empirical measures based on market feedback to see whether the approach was valid or not. Would it be okay for us to check in every sprint review to see the leading and lagging indicators to see which approach might be valuable to achieve the goals and outcomes that our customers and our investors and our board of directors want? What do you do? Okay, so you just went and you sold an idea to your stakeholders. Now you may have a moment like, oh crap, now how do I execute on what I just sold, right? We walk you step by step through this process in our Scrum.org professional Scrum product owner course, right? So if you're looking for concrete practices, try going through that course or look at our Scrum.org learning pathway. Go and upgrade your knowledge of the principles, values, and the complementary practices of Scrum. So now you can start shifting away from a helpless victim to a trusted advisor. Try it out. Let me know how it goes. And until our next conversation, thank you. Keep calm and Scrum on.